you see me through the frame. White columns catching morning dew, a cathedral made of light and lace. I sit where lilies learn to bloom, and water mirrors every face. Fingers tracing golden lines on frames that hold a darker sky. The butterflies don't ask for wings, they simply choose to fly. And I've been sitting here so long, between the gilded and the gone. Half of me is painted still, half of me is moving on. Behind the glass, I'm breathing light. Behind the glass, I'm letting go. The blue wings carry what I hide, through doors that only dreamers know. Behind the glass, I'm breathing light. The water rises to my knees, it doesn't drown, it sets me free. Each butterfly a memory that chose to leave and chose to be. These palace walls were never mine, they built themselves from someone's prayer. I found a throne inside the flood and crowned myself with open air. And I've been breaking frames too long, between the shattered and the song. Half of me is porcelain, half of me is moving on. Behind the glass, I'm breathing light. Behind the glass, I'm letting go. The blue wings carry what I hide, through doors that only dreamers know. Behind the glass, I'm breathing light. Every wing was once a wound, every frame was once a cage. But the water learned to sing, and the mirror learned to break. I am not the girl inside the painting, I am not the glass that holds the sky. I'm the space between reflection and the courage left to fly. Behind the glass, I'm breathing light. Behind the glass, I'm letting go. The blue wings carry what I hide, through doors that only dreamers know. Behind the glass. Behind the glass. I found a photograph today of a girl surrounded by blue butterflies. I think it was me, but she looked happier. The palace in my memory is white, but whiter than it ever really was. The way nostalgia bleaches out the bad and leaves you with a flutter through my half-closed eyes. Every wing a lullaby for the girl I left inside. 1,000 blue goodbyes. The lilies wilted somewhere in my 20s. The water dried into a normal floor. I traded palaces for kitchen tables, and traded wonder for an unlocked door. But sometimes when the light hits just like that, through curtains at a very certain hour, I see the blue, a flash, a wing, a ghost of every butterfly and every flower. My hands still feel the gilded edge at night that carved a groove into my dreaming skin. And every frame I pass in every hallway, I press my back against and breathe it in. Because the girl who sat inside the water still lives inside the girl who pays the rent. She's quieter now, she doesn't catch the light, but God, she's never left. She's never left. 1,000 blue goodbyes flutter through my half-closed eyes. Every wing a lullaby for the girl I left inside. 1,000 blue goodbyes. I think growing up is just learning to say goodbye to every version of yourself that was too beautiful to survive. So fly every memory I folded into blue. Fly every lily I pretended not to lose. Fly every frame I've stepped out of and back into. Fly every girl I was before I became the girl I knew. 1,000 times I've closed my eyes and seen that palace made of light. 1,000 times I've reached for wings that crumbled into blue and white. 1,000 blue goodbyes flutter through my half-closed eyes. Every wing a lullaby for the girl I left inside. 1,000 blue goodbyes. She's still there, behind the glass. She always will be, and that's not sad. That's just where she lives now. They said butterflies don't lie, but what about the ones made of light? I caught a butterfly butterfly of blue. It melted into morning dew. My palms are stained with borrowed sky, a color I can't justify. The palace halls are hollow now. The columns sing but don't know how. They echo things I never said and frame the words I kept instead. White petals fall like paper prayers on water that pretends it cares. I kneel inside a gilded dream, and nothing here is what it seems. So I paint my wings with someone else's truth. Wear a crown that doesn't fit my youth, and the mirror shows a prettier version, but prettier was never the point. Blue wings and white lies, dancing under frozen skies. I wear the light to hide my eyes. Blue wings and white lies, beautiful but never mine. The water's rising past my wrists. It tastes like every chance I missed. Each butterfly a little vow that flew away. I see them now. They circle back like second thoughts around the frame that time forgot. I used to think that being held was the same as being loved, but golden frames are just a cage with better lighting on the stage, and every wing that touches glass leaves a crack that doesn't last. So I shed my wings, made of someone else's blue. Let the water wash the gold into the truth, and mirror, let it shatter into rain. Every shard a little window without frame. Blue wings and white lies, dancing under frozen skies. I wear the light to hide my eyes. Blue wings and white lies, beautiful but never mine. What if the butterflies were never real? What if I'd painted them myself on the inside of my eyelids, just to have something beautiful to see? And let them be the lie I chose to keep, the one deception worth its weight in sleep. Because a girl who builds her own blue wings is braver than a girl who waits for real things. I'll take the lie that lets me fly over the truth that keeps me dry. I'll take the frame, I'll take the glass, I'll take the beauty that won't last. Blue wings and white lies, dancing under frozen skies. I wear the light to hide my eyes. Blue wings and white lies, beautiful but finally mine. Maybe the most honest thing is choosing which lie to believe in.